Hello, my name is Kayla Castile. I will be speaking on business etiquette and social manners today. I've been an event planner for 3+ years and have attended many business events in which social manners and business etiquette is a requirement. So I would like to start off by speaking about RSVPs. Rob Hart in 2017, who is an event manager and communication consultant with RH Communications Inc., said that a good time frame for us to reply to an RSVP is 5 business days. So this span of 5 business days gives the person who is coordinating this event enough time to plan and coordinate how much food and drink they have to have available. They'll be able to know if you have a +1 or not, if there's a dietary restriction. So it's a courtesy that you extend to that person by sending this RSVP in a timely manner. So the next thing I would like to talk about is going to be handshakes and introductions. Rachel Wagner, founder and president of RWEP, is a business etiquette consultant, trainer, and speaker specialized in etiquette and protocol. In 2017, she spoke about the importance of a good handshake and a good introduction. One of the things that she gives tips on when going to an event is arriving early. That way it gives you time to really span out the place, see where everything is situated, see if there's anyone that you know, so you kind of get acquainted with the area. Whenever you're going to introduce yourself to someone, it is good to always make eye contact, smile at the person and extend your hand and say something along the lines of, "Hi, my name is Kayla Castile with Dorian Mayhew. How are you?" At this point, the person will introduce themselves, and if you are with someone else, you would introduce your associate as well. And your associate should be introduced by their full legal title. So you would say something along the lines of, "It's so very nice to meet you. This is my associate, Dr. Stephen Jones, CEO of Clear Lake Regional Hospital." At this point, everyone has been appropriately introduced. Another rule of thumb to keep in mind is if you are having a drink, just keep it in your left hand. That way your right hand is available for handshakes. So the next thing I would like to cover is courtesies. So for professional courtesies, Ann Fisher, who's the writer of Ask Annie column for Fortune 500 magazine since 1996 and author of 2 books and Wall Street Woman of the Year in 1990, says that it is so important to keep these little small courtesies. She writes that courtesies are not just the please and thank yous, they're making a person feel comfortable and at ease with you. So definitely something about being self-aware and aware of your surroundings and how people react to you and the way you act. So things like keeping a door open for someone, saying good morning, good afternoon, or things like that. It's being aware of the other person, how they react. Another situation in which you could extend a courtesy is that you're at the dinner table and what project is being discussed, and you know that the executive on this project is at the table and someone asks a question. So instead of you stepping in and answering the question, you would allow the executive to answer first. You going in and answering the question without the appropriate knowledge just seems rude. It makes you look pushy and like you need attention. So always extend the courtesy of allowing another person who's knowledgeable on the subject to speak before you do. Another thing I would like to talk about, and my last slide is going to be on appropriate conversations. So when in a business event in a setting like this and you're at the table, appropriate conversation should be things that do not make people uneasy or uncomfortable. So if you're talking to Janet and you know Janet and you know that she has a kid with an illness, you don't want to go ahead and give attention to that and ask her about it because you don't know if the other persons know her and they're going to be prompted to ask questions because they're curious. So we need to keep away from conversation that makes people uneasy or uncomfortable, and definitely keep away from gossip. Gossip is something that makes you look bad and just leaves a bad taste and a bad memory of who you are as a person. So that's another topic of conversation to avoid at the dinner table, as well as anything that seems divisive. And that's the end for my part here. And next we have Juliana with her closing remarks.
4 minutes and 21 seconds, and I can't look at you because I don't want to mess